Well, hello again, and welcome again to another episode of Down to Earth but Heavenly Minded. I'm your host, Rich. Last time we got together, we went through that article trying to explain somewhat of the information on the tabernacle and why we have it, and why, as Christians, we should be looking at it and thinking about what some of the things mean. And like I said in our last episode, we were going to continue on in the book of Exodus, and we are in chapter 27. We're going to be looking at a few things: the bronze altar and the courts, and just some other stuff here. So, but that said, let's just read through this chapter, and after watching that video, maybe the descriptions on some of this won't be quite as boring, and maybe shed some light in your eyes on what we're going through here. So, you shall make the altar of acacia wood, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits broad. The altar shall be square, and it shall be 3 cubits. So that's 3 cubits square, and you shall make horns for it on the 4 corners. Its horns shall be of one piece with it, and you shall overlay it with bronze, and you shall make posts for it to receive the ashes and the shovels and the basins and the forks and the 5 pans. I just want to make mention too, you go on the internet and you can do a search for these items, and you will actually find images of them, and you'll be able to, kind of get a visual of what we're talking about here. I don't know why I'm yawning. I shouldn't be tired. I took my nap today already. Okay, you shall make it for a gathering, a network of bronze, and on the net you shall make 4 bronze rings at the 4 corners, and it shall set it under the ledge of the altar, so that the nets extend halfway down the altar. And you shall make posts for the altar, posts of acacia wood, and overlay them with bronze. And the posts shall be put through the rings, so that the post on the 2 sides of the altar, when it is carried, you shall make it hall and broad, and it has been shown you on the mountain, so shall you make it. Okay, now we come to the courts of the tabernacle. You shall make the courts of the tabernacle on the south side of the court, shall have hangings of 5 twisted linen, 100 cubits long for one side, and 20 pillars, or 12 pillars, and the 12 bases upon the bronze. But the hooks of the pillars and the filthies shall be of silver, and likewise its length on the north side shall be hangings on the 100 cubits long, and the pillars 20, and their bases 20 of bronze. But the hooks of the pillars and the fillets shall be of silver. In the breadth of the court on the west side, they shall be hangings for 50 cubits, and 10 pillars and 10 bases on the breadth of the court. On the front of the east shall be 50 cubits. The hangings for the one side in the gate shall be 15 cubits, with their 3 pillars and 3 bases. And on the other side, the hangings shall be uh, fitted, 15 cubits, I'm sorry, with their three pillars and three bases. For the gates of the court there shall be a screen 20 cubits long of blue and purple and scarlet yarn and fine twisted linen embroidered with needleworks. It shall have 4 pillars, and with them 4 bases. All the pillars around the court shall be fillets with silver. The hooks shall be of silver, and the base of bronze. The length of the court shall be 100 cubits, and the breadth 50 cubits, and the height 5 cubits, with hangings of 5 twisted linens and bases of bronze. All the utensils of the tabernacle for every use, and all its pegs and all its pegs of the courts shall be bronze. Now we come to the oil for the lamp, and oil in scriptures it really represents the spirit, and so just keep that in mind anytime you see oil mentioned in the scriptures, even though it's used for different things. You shall command the people of Israel that they bring to you your beaded olive oil for the lights, that the lamp may regularly be set up to burn. In the tent of the meetings outside the veil, there is before the testimony. Aaron and his sons shall tend it from evening to morning before the Lord. It shall be a statute forever, to be observed throughout their generations by the people of Israel. Yes, I know some of this stuff kind of sounds like, well, what are we going to do with all this? But like I've been saying all along, and I'll continue to say it, everything is important in the Word of God. So with that said, we're going to end our episode for today, our session together, and we will gather tomorrow and we will look at what's next. Okay, we'll keep going through the book of Exodus. So with that said, bye for now.